So, hello and welcome back to another episode of EU4. We're of course playing with the Anbennar fancy mod, with the Final Empire update, as Salla Ayeth. It's always a bit longer when we start something new. Anyway, we're currently finishing up a silent plate. There is currently something that I want to test, because I do want to see if our kills go up when I siege down a capital, or if it goes up when we hit someone. That's something that I'm not quite sure yet, so we'll just see that happens. We're currently at 2. But because it did say we need to, well, after they immortally wound, we need to siege down things. So I assume that, well, we do that. But simply enough said. Okay, we also have currently the modifier here, Families Returning, that needs to be extended. And for that we do need to dev up the capital. I guess there's no real way to get us any further. Nope, we have everything we need. I might as well spend my Diplo on this, like I see no reason not to. This is glass, this is a good province. Yep. Just extend it a little bit. Let's also spend some admin on it. So, whenever we have Diplo available, I'm gonna push it in here. And that actually, that is okay, yeah, sure. This mechanic seems to be working fantastically. Oh, come on, siege the goddamn province. There we go. The capital is down. Is this a kill? No. Is this gonna be a kill? I question. Is this Pedal Smasher? I'm not sure if Zap Chopper has the thingy. I'm of course wasting manpower here. Let's not discuss about that. It obviously is me discussing manpower. So, we kill that. Is that a murder? Also no. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna end the war then. So, here's the thing. Is this mine? If not... No, it's not. Okay, then we're gonna ignore that. Oh, we could give you this. We could give you this. I mean, we're gonna potentially vassalize them anyway. Right? 70 trust. And if we give them a province, that might go up. We also need to go over here real quick. So, for this mission. Ashen Tree Whispers. It is not thing to find one's cause shared by both the halls of the Selly and the murk of the Unselly. They speak rarely with one voice and never without tension, yet now in quiet unison they beckon me forward. A hand awaits not of gory mundane, but of those twisted mortals who offer their favor to the Blackened Prince. They say he walks again, his name coiling through the tongues of orcish salads like smoke. It is not for me to ponder whether they do so willingly or as mere vessels of something fouler. Still for the bow does not reason with madness, it silences it. And so I lend my arrow, not out of loyalty to court, but because I find confidence in simplicity of a falling body. I feel no hatred for the Blackened Prince, I don't need to, he made himself prey, that is enough. Alright, we do get a claim. And we also immediately do this. I see. Entering the Grove. Okay, this doesn't end the war, this just makes Ashen Tree rebels pop up. A random province here. Let's just continue, I see no reason not to. Even those long inured to fear, the ranges I've bled with, loved with, buried, flinch upon entering the Shadow Grove. There the light dies and the trees lean too close, seeming to whisper your name with ill intent. The very animals mock reason, their eyes glinting with malice as if darkness taught them to hate. This is where the Silent Blade orcs have settled, or rather where they stopped running. Their murmurs carried on the wind from the Fey realm itself on something festering deeper still. A sickness perhaps coiled in the mid-mind of that chieftain, driving him to madness. It does not matter. We cannot allow a single inch of our eastern flank to fester. If the grove itself is sick, then we must become the cure, even if the cure must be fought over. Right. We get some rebels, we get some improved relations, and we do get Hunters of Ashen Tree Fey, which gives tax and missionary strength. Alright. And for this one, we need to gain this area. Alright, let's quickly kill these guys while we get rid of you. I think I'm gonna do this actually. This is Saladin. I mean, that one I don't care about, to be honest. Salasenak, I gladly assist. Nobody else. Okay, that is that. We are also gonna give ourselves some prestige out of this. Same thing here. Pedal smashers. You are out. We're not gonna give anyone. Oh, right, we can humiliate you. Lovely. That is quite nice. Let's cancel these alliances. And then we're gonna deal with you. I guess we're just gonna eat you completely, right? I should probably also throw out orcs and goblins, because technically that is something that needs to be done. Alright, Salla Ayeth. I mean, I have claims on this. I mean, I guess for now it makes sense to do this just to save some cost. Yeah. Seems to be the most reasonable thing. You guys are not quite happy yet. We need to wait for you to become... Oh, you're not gonna be happy. Oh, alright. We still have 2 things to core. We need 1 stability. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll do this without issue. Let's immediately continue here. There's something cruel in realizing that kinship is not always a refuge. The elves of Salla Ayeth, if they ever were truly kin, have long since forgotten the meaning of the world. Where we mourned, they scoffed. Where we wept, they sneered. Their pride was as dense as the shadows they cloaked themselves in, cold, unwavering, and kind. And so when the tide came for them, when the green tide swallowed their hollow laughter, I wonder, were they stunned to learn that cruelty is no shield? That spite cannot stop these screams of an orc's blade? We have taken back the Shadow Grove, though it is only now beginning to breathe again. But among the returning exiles there's a whisper of the Witch of the East, one of their own. She has spent the minds of the broken and aligned herself with the creatures that gathered our world. She is a reflection, darker than most, a cruel echo, and in seeing her, I must ask what I refuse to ask of myself. Are monsters born or made? It is the path, or the choice that twists us. Right, the last cackle of the wind. God, that's a long... They drag her from the silver shallows at dawn. Salla Ayeth, the witch who once sang to shadows and whispered in roots beneath the canopy of her fallen grove, stands now among us. She has returned to her maternal grove, having heard of its liberation at our hands. In the depths of war, Salla seized the refugees who fled from Salla Ayeth, and Salla scoffed and twisted their minds with dreams not their own. She claims she was trying to rebuild. To do so, she was forced to co-opt the wills of the broken. I step forward and her eyes meet mine. Eladia, she says softly, are your eyes... your eyes are your mother's. I do not answer her flattery. You have enslaved the wounded, Salla, I say, and you have made puppets of those who had nowhere to go. I gave them purpose, she replies. I gave them a grove again. I gave them unity. At the cost of their minds? Better to serve in a dream than rot in despair. I take a step closer and she does not flinch. You are not the only one who lost her home. No, she says. I look at the people she has enthralled. They stand like husks behind her, still breathing, still warm but hollow-eyed. We stare at one another, 2 remnants of a lost world, standing in the ruins of their hopes. You shall perish. This increases my grief and kill count. We get furious mages, and we lose some stuff. And we will immediately integrate Salla Ayeth, or the Shadow Grove. We get this. This also increases my thingy. This just makes an advisor. To be honest, do I want to integrate this even? I don't think I want to. I want to integrate you this way, right? This immediately, yeah, this ingredient. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna waste my points here. I mean, it would be simplest if I now do this first. Let me just quickly kill these guys. I assume that does not help my kill count, right? That would be silly. No. They're gonna rise up in front thingy. Now here's a slight issue. This is gonna remove the Verdant Pact. So maybe I want to do this one first. Because if I get, it did say when I get more grief, I will gain that. I do not have the visually mocked full at the moment, so let's visually mock someone. Uplick shield. So, send an insult. Viciously. That gets you to 200. That gives me for the family. Alright. My daughter Lanhara, ours is not a relationship untouched by hardship. The day I left her mother was the day something delicate fractured between us. Words were spoken or left unsaid, and when her grandmother fell to the green tide, the final thread between us seemed to fray beyond repair. She withdrew and I did not follow. Perhaps I could not. Now she walks beside a ladder and I tell myself that love was found her, the kind I once failed to provide. Perhaps that is enough, but there are nights I wonder if she still remembers that I am her father, not merely by name but by some gentler memory we once shared. I do not know. If the Salla Ayeth choose to hear me, if my plea for unity is not in vain, then perhaps the wound might yet close, perhaps beyond the griefs of our blood, there still lies a quiet future where we can call each other family again. Okay. Embracing who's left. Let's see. I have never liked the halls of Senak, yet I walk through them slowly unarmed. There is no defense I could carry into this hall that would matter anyway. Not here, not before her. Alada stands at the center, hard. Her silence speaks more than any oration. And besides her, my daughter, still, but watchful. Her eyes, she has the eyes of her grandmother. They dart between us like someone trying to stop a fire from jumping to the next tree. I try to find words, but they flee me. These faces I once called family now meeting me like I'm some stranger on a black road. I'm not here to issue orders, I begin, voice low. And I'm not here to ask for forgiveness. We need each other's help. I need Senak's warriors in the east and they need my rangers to retake your grove. Let me help you. No, she says. Lanhara's hand brushes her arm. Alada turns to her. He has led our people to ruin before. You know that's not fair, Lanhara says. I don't care, Alada snaps. He abandoned kith and kin to die in the fields while he chased his vengeance. I won't let him do that to my clan. You're right, I say. I left. I became someone unrecognizable. I do not expect you to follow a ghost who burned his own path through the forest. But this same ghost has taken his home and makes you a vow. I continue stepping closer. Give me the warriors of Senak and I will retake the Bone Grove too. And if I fail, I step aside, you become Seana again. Alada closes her eyes, breathes in slowly, then she turns to my daughter and asks, Do you trust him, Hada? My daughter nods. There is a long silence. You have 5 years, Afion, Alada says. No more, no less. Okay. They become unit partner. If Salla Ayeth does not finish the bone walking mission in 5 years. Sorry. Yeah, I get it that... this is this constantly the thingy with this stupid thing. Yeah, like, you could play these guys. I know I could play these guys. Fuck you. Alright. Okay. This should be rather simple. You are to Vermin Husk. Good for you. Let me just quickly get into the right position here. I'm gladly just doing these things. So, like I said, I'm gonna keep you as a vessel. Like, why is there a follow-up event for this? Oh no, do we get a thingy? Oh yeah, we break the wooden pack. Good. This is the grief event, not the other one. I woke in silence, the cot beneath me creaking. My breath came slow, brittle, too shallow to warm the air. For a moment there was no light, though I did not blink. The gloom of early morning resolved itself. Joints cracked as I sat up. I laced my boots slowly, as if learning how the tips of fingers fumbling across the worn leather and frayed cords. Outside, the camp stirred with the rustle of steel, leather and wood. Rangers moved through the trees, some talked one with another. Others sharpened their blades or arrows on whetstones. The murmurs of conversation and the metal scratching the stone rang in my head. I came closer to the fire to feel some of the warmth, despite the flames almost licking my hands, my forearms and shoulders were almost frozen. I could barely move them without an unpleasant jolt. Stiffness? Injury? After quite some time I ate the rations that were prepared for me, chewing mechanically. I turned my face towards the rising sun. I spotted a pair of jackdaws in close formation, flying low. I tracked them closely until a burning sensation forced me to blink. When I opened them, the birds were gone. I'm not sure if this day was a year ago or if I'm simply describing this morning. So, we get another level of grief, which gives us shock damage and stuff. Requirements of multiple missions have irreversibly changed. I see. Whatever this means. Oh. Sure. Sorry, guys. I'm going my own path now. But I think I'm actually easily in a position where I can do that, to be honest. Ouch, these guys hurt. Anyway, we have something to do, don't we not? Oblique shield. I'm suddenly so much stronger than you are. Isn't that cool? We can't have any more rangers. Alright. But we do get a decent bit of money now, so I think I'm gonna go for an advisor here. Let's do an improved relation guy. We no longer need this. We now need to fight. Without questions. We just consult the Oblique shield. I'm actually also really close to forming Selanvar, right? Yeah, I need just 5 more provinces. And I think this is 5 more provinces, right? Yeah, this is gonna be easy. I do have a little bit of lacking manpower, but I could do this. I only want ranger camp though. But I guess this kind of helps. Well, let's do this. So that we get, I would say the military one we're gonna get. So, and then we're gonna actually do this. Okay, yeah, that's barely anything at the moment, obviously, but... Let's continue fighting. This is a conquest, this is a reconquest. I'm just gonna do it, turn it into a conquest. We cannot do anything else, anyway. So, Oblique shield. Where are you? There you are. You guys can do whatever you want. Do I look like I care? Oh, you guys are much faster than I am. Didn't I not get like a movement speed boost? Come on, don't be like that. There we go. Kill the guy. Is that a leader? That is a good question now. Was that a kill? It was. Okay, so I guess the initial thingy always matters. You guys just occupy. That's completely alright. We are gonna go here. Where are you going? Oh, you're dead. Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna go for the next guy. This one. I'll just run into your stuff and murder your guys. Oh, this guy is dead. That took longer than I liked. Now, of course, it's gonna be very draining, in a sense, if I keep doing this. What are you guys doing? You had such an easy time over here, and now you're gone. Was that a murder? No, it was not. I guess you do not have a leader in your hands. Oh, there he's dead. Alright. This is what I completely expected with this kind of thingy. He's still just a normal guy and a general. Of course he dies. Like, there's no discussion about that. Okay. So, there's still a big army here. I mean, what I also wonder, do I get any boons towards... can I even now do these missions of thingy? Because there is a very high chance that there's like well... Oh, that's a lot. Anyway, we're gonna run into this. Quickly do this again. Let's quickly chase you. Wait, where did you go? That seems odd. Oh, you guys are gonna go over here? Okay, I need to go over here then. So if you're my junior partner, I can just oh, you went here. Alright. I'll just let these guys siege. Because like as far as I remember, like I'm not gonna get my bonuses now, right? Oh, what is that? Okay, this is alright. I did not want to take these guys anyway. I'm focusing on these guys. Scapegoats. Sure. We are gonna ignore that. Can I just kick you out? I can kick you out with this amount of stuff. Sure. That makes my guys focus more on the other side. That's good. I do need some more money. Let me quickly just deal with this as well. This is gonna be unpleasant. Oh, I have like no manpower left. Ouch. Oh. Well, I guess that's the way to get troops. Well, I need to do let you guys do things. Or not, because these guys just... I don't know where you got these guys from. Sure. I mean, if I just siege down this fort, we should be alright. Elven immigrants, I don't care. That sounds alright, yeah, sure. Nothing here. I guess we do need to give this all to Salla. I mean, to be honest, we need to give all of this to Salla Ayeth. Because they can just do something with it. We're just gonna drain our numbers here. Yeah, and I'm already seeing the success I have in these things. Can't do anything about that. If you guys could come together and do something, that would be fantastic. We'll see. This is Blightseed, right? Yeah, this is not gonna turn towards anything. This was the fort building. Well, I guess we need to wait for that. We do still need, obviously, feudalism. Let's not forget that. We're not gonna core much anyway, so let's do this. Why are you guys standing over here not helping me out with this? That seems unfair. Okay, elf migrants blocked. Sure. So, we are gonna turn all of this to Salla Ayeth, obviously. Here you guys go. You wanted me to finish this successfully. Am I gonna still get this just straight up as an event of like, yeah, Eladia is still here? Maybe. So. Lovely. I shall keep my promise. Whatever it is, the Salla Ayeth will see that my word is not ash on the wind. The Bone Grove has long been a haven of the broken and the unyielding, a cradle of survivors hardened by rot, by war, by the cruel indifference of the deep woods. I guess that makes me fit right in. The time has come to repay old debts in blood. We will drive out the filth and that dares squat in their grove, orcs and goblins alike, and restore Salla Ayeth's rightful place. And perhaps when the dust has settled, when the bone hordes are scattered and the grove breathes again, my daughter will see me not as a shadow of a father, but as a man of his word. She and Eladia will know, unlike the rest, I do not offer comfort, I offer results. So. So I have a piece of we get one Diplo for our... Oh, this is actually terrible. Sure, I guess. Sure. They lose the Liberty Desire. I guess they don't have much. They didn't have much to begin with. Cool. We need a fort here. No question. This is gonna take a hot second, which means I guess I'm not gonna go to war for a while. I could unite the Deep Woods if I wanted. And I do wonder, does this extend my mission tree? Or does it just remove it? Wait, do you guys have colonies? Don't tell me you have fucking colonies. What? Is that... That's a colonial frontier. Wait. I can't do that. What was that? Is this a mission of yours? To just eat these guys up? Okay, yeah, I assume that we cannot really do much here because all of this is like spy networks and stuff like that. I mean, there would be a lot of stuff here. I also, actually, something that I do want to do right away is... Oh, yeah, right, they improved this thingy. I love that. We're gonna do expulsion. Oh, this costs me a diplomat. Can I also focus? No, this also costs me extra. Or it costs me admin. Alright. Should I quickly check with the thingy? I think I'm gonna check real quick if that just removes my mission tree. Let's quickly see. Unite the Deep Woods. Yes, please. Yep, this also immediately eats this up. Okay, it removes my mission tree. Good, then we're not doing that. Very important. I do want to finish up the mission tree that I've started. That's why I'm doing this, after all. How... This feels not normal. Because you're also going into the mountains right away. Alright. I mean, I do need to get my stuff back. Let's wait for the... I like the whole mission tree is currently dependent on this stupid... on this fort here. We need to exploit base tags. We need to build more ranger camps. Huh. Okay. Are you guys alright? It doesn't look like you're alright. I mean, these Occlusive separatists I can see as something I need to fight, but that's about it. Salla Ayeth. Would you be willing to become my vassal? No, then I don't need to be your friend. Good to know. Let's turn this one off. And now I need manpower. So I'll just stand here, let these guys run into me if they want to cause trouble. You guys can do something on your own. I need manpower back. This has not improved my ranger situation right now. I guess one thing that I could do with Salla Ayeth is take some of their men, right? Oh, I can do this right. I can do this now. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. All right, you guys do this. Family first. Nope. Oh, we could have done this stuff a while ago. We need to have a higher amount of stuff here. They are pleased at the moment, so let's wait. There's nothing that gives me manpower here, right? This is advisor. No, right here. Damage received, reinforce me, vessel income, liberty desire, year legitimacy, discipline, and estate loyalty. Discipline. Huh. Okay, I'm just gonna not go here, I guess. Oh, okay, I guess I'm killing these guys. Oh, you're not even... Oh, that's unpleasant. I should probably stop doing this. My manpower has been completely killed. Because of my own doing. God damn it, I even got a reinforced stick. That means that even more blood is gonna be spilled. Please don't let them... There we go. Okay, now I need to wait. Ay, 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 ay. So... Back over here. This is orc. This is probably also orc. Yeah, we have thrown the right guys out. So, do I finish feudalism here? I guess that makes sense. Oh, I don't have enough stuff here, anyway. And I guess I would also do this, just for the sake of getting manpower. We do already have the ahead of... we also improved our tech for military. So I think I'm completely alright with this. We have Eclipsed Zap Chopper, sure. I'm currently weaker than everybody, obviously, because my men are dead. Oh. He's dead. Whatever. He came at dusk when the campfires had just begun to crackle and the scent of roasted roots lingered in the air. A dwelling minstrel, soft-spoken, humble, bearing little more than a satchel and a weather-worn lute. He asked for nothing, only offered a song in exchange for warmth. It was a rare moment of quiet, of stillness in the war-born rhythm of my days. I allowed him to play. His fingers danced along the strings and his mouth began a song. Beneath the ash the roots still cling, to voices lost to vanished spring. She bore the bow, he wore the crown, both sleep beneath the forest's frown. She watched the stars from blood-soaked floor, and gave her breath that still to him soar. He wept in stone, not for lost land, but for the touch of her lost hand. But in moment autumn brief, his heart gave way beneath his grief, and when he cast the eye of crest, he joined her in eternal rest. O child of grief, O branch once green, what price to glance, what none have seen? What could your soul have remained the same, when naught is left but fleeting name? I stood before I had I knew I had moved. My hands trembled, not from rage, but from the sudden, suffocating tide of memory crashing through the dam I had built inside myself. No more, I whispered. With one motion, I seized the lute from his hand and hurled it against the stone. The string snapped like sinew, the body splintered with the sickening crack, wood scattered across the moss. Realizing what I'd done, I hung my head and whispered. I can gain a stability, or I get another level of 5,000 manpower. Yes, I will take the 5,000 manpower, thank you very much. Salamina wants to be my ally. I don't think I need any of you guys. I just want to get your manpower. Very simple. I don't need money, I just need manpower at the moment. So I'm gonna keep these active here. Just straight up yeeted his shit away, what the fuck? We do need 8,000 manpower. I guess that we could just scorch off. Oh no, wait, we cannot scorch off our own stuff, right? We need to do this in enemy well, we can do it while we're at war. So, what do we have as an option? Defensiveness, trade efficiency, production efficiency, charge power gain, and improved Sally, Year legitimacy and discipline, reduce liver and vessel income, damage and reinforce speed. I mean, you guys are not really giving me much, so I kind of don't care. So let's do this. I don't think I want any of these, to be honest. I assume that this one needs a higher or more points. Yeah. I mean, the church power gain itself... I mean, I guess I do want some of these. It's not like that. I just don't have, like... this will slightly hurt opinion, but it does give me money. So why not? Let's regain our numbers here. I assume that you guys are gonna solve your own problem. Yeah, with no manpower. So Silver Tusk is bigger, they have Blight Seed and Cursed Towel on the side. Sap Chopper has Beast Eater and Blight Seed. I mean, these are my... No wait, I have all the options. What am I talking about? I could also attack... Oh, that's awkward. You have all a lot of numbers, not gonna lie. Blight Seed has Sap Chopper and Silver Tusk. I mean, Silver Tusk has 20k dudes. What is this? Do you have Dokkan's thingy active? I don't want to fight these guys at all. Maybe you are the right choice. Like, even Blight Seed is not that big. Yeah, we're gonna do Sap Chopper. Do I get my stuff back here? Probably not. Let's continue on with this. I do want to reach this feudalism. This of course sets me back quite a bit on thingy. This doesn't do much. We keep eclipsing them, that's also nice. Oh right, I'm a fucking idiot. This is occupied. Just a second, I will quickly solve my issues. Let's not take a look at these guys, we have better things to do. We do have a lot of rebel stuff going on, we do need to remember that. So, we need just one more after this. And then we are done. This is gonna stick around for 20 more years, so we can just ignore that. So, feudalism. With that, we should be able to do this, right? 157, yeah, no question. I want feudalism. Oh, there we go. The fort is done, and feudalism is present. When the green tide descended upon us, we clung to the treetops, trusting in the depth of our caverns and the hail of arrows to hold the tide. It was a mistake, born from the belief that the grove itself would shield us and our traditions would suffice. But no canopy, no natural barrier could blunt the sheer force of orcish rage. They tore through the undergrowth and our kin alike, leaving us broken and exposed. We cannot afford to make the mistake again, the time for passive defense has passed. If the grove is to endure, it must become a true fortress. We shall raise palisades between the roots, line the forest floors with traps, and mark the skyline with watchtowers. The enemy must bleed before they even glimpse our homes. The next time steel marches into our woods, the last thing they shall feel is regret. We get support for feudalism somewhere else, and we get a center of trade in IF Steer. We're also gonna end the episode here. So like always, like subscribe shenanigans, I guess see you guys next episode. Bye!